boss himself.
Hey there, Max. How are you doing?
I'm great. Excited to be here.
Well, excited for joining us.
Thanks. It truly means so much. I've wanted to be on the board for forever. I was always asking my mom if there was an opening or just anything I could do.
Oh, I know. Did you set up the chairs all by yourself?
Yeah, I was just around, so I figured I would.
Around? What time did you get here? Oh,
6:30?
the meeting's not till 7:30. I mean, it's only 7:25 right now. I'm president and I only came 5 minutes early.
I know, I'm sorry. I was just too excited. It's my first meeting. I was just sitting at home waiting to come here, so I figured I would come in and get it all set up.
Well, I'm glad that you're excited, but there's no need to show up so early. We're lucky if we get everyone here on time. Have everyone here on time?
Is everyone coming to today's meeting?
As far as I know, I haven't heard of any callers just yet. Here, the agenda of Halloween today.
Thanks. Continuing discussion on the new show. Fun. A special announcement from the president. Fancy. I wonder
Yeah,
what
we'll
it
get
is.
to that later.
An extra show. A concert. A special guest. Hey!
Hey there, Shane. How are you?
Doing good, John. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm here.
I know the feeling. You. Who let you in here?
I think you did. I'm the new board member.
Oh, is that what we were voting on in the last board meeting? I thought we were voting on who to stop casting in shows. Ooh.
Ouch!
Well, welcome. Glad you're here. Had to fight for you, but glad you're here. How have you been? Holding up okay?
I'm okay. One foot in front of the other, day by day, all that jazz. Excited to be here though.
How many times have you said that since you got here?
Fine, I just won't say it at all anymore. I am no longer excited to be here.
Can't stand that you said that. Want to take it back?
Yes, I'm just too excited.
I think that's 4.
I have to head back to California tomorrow.
Oh yeah, when did you get back, jerk?
Just yesterday, but we have to go back with my dad being as sick as he is and my mom not being much better. It's nice to just be able to be out there and help out.
Well, it meant a lot that you came back from mom's services a few weeks ago. I don't think I thanked you.
We wouldn't have missed it. Your mom was a very special person.
You know, we got a lot of donations in memory.
Yeah, they asked us at the funeral home where to send donations, and this group meant so much to her, it just made sense.
Do you have any ideas on what we could do with the money?
Oh, I don't know. Do we need anything?
Lots of things. Unfortunately, we can't seem to get anything done around here. At least not without an hour of bickering first. Speaking of which, John, you heard from Miranda?
No, I have not.
Is everything okay?
Well,
It's just at the last meeting there were some heated discussions took place.
that's one way to put it.
Let's hope everyone comes in with a bit more of a clear mind.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Good, Rachel.
Great. Hi, everybody.
Lori.
Hey, Lori. Oh, hi, sweetie. Oh, I forgot you were joining us today. Oh, it's so good to see you. I'm so happy and so proud of you. I've missed you. How have you been? I'm good. John, may I speak with you for a moment? Your semester going okay? Class is okay? Professors okay? You making friends? Oh my gosh, I'm not 12. I'm just checking. My semester is going well. It's keeping me busy. And I like most of my professors. Most? Not all of them? If you ever need me to come down there and box some sense into someone, just say the word. I don't think that would be necessary, but I'll keep it in mind. Well, it's good to see you, sweetie. I'm so happy you're on the board with us now. Thanks. I'm really excited.
That's 5.
I didn't finish it.
4.5.
Have you heard anything from Miranda?
I just asked John the same thing, and no, we haven't. And you?
Well, all I can say right now is that Rachel and Miranda have been speaking. I overheard a conversation between them over the phone at dinner club last week.
And just what were they talking about?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Strap in.
You got that right. Good to see see you, by the way.
You too.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I just saw Miranda pulling in the parking lot, so she should be right behind us.
Thank you, Diana. Brenna, how's it going?
Good, thanks.
Heard you're finally ready to open that new building of yours downtown.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long time coming. I mean, you know how many problems we ran into in that old building. The roof, paint, wiring, so on and so forth. Oh, thank you again for your advice and help along the way. It's been a real game changer. But yes, we're opening soon, and hopefully it should be a nice spot for the community.
How's that stage? Ready for a show?
I think it might be.
A new stage? Like that we would perform on?
There certainly is space in the new building that would be great for a show.
Wow. I mean, we always do shows here though. It would kind of feel weird to do a show somewhere else.
Well, the issue is that this theater is owned by the school district, so they set the rules, the regulations, the price. It always seems to be a bunch of loopholes to jump through.
That's the truth.
Would you consider opening up your space to WCP?
It's certainly a possibility. However, to be perfectly clear, my building would also come with rules, regulations, and rental fees, not a gift to WCP by any means.
Of course, yes, we will adhere to your requests and requirements. By any chance, do you have a rental fee in mind?
I'd have to take a closer look. Maybe I'll have more information for you at the next meeting.
Well, it would be lovely to work something out.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
Hi, everybody.
I'm
Everybody ready for another beautiful WCP meeting?
Beautiful.
I'm excited.
That's 5.5.
Oh, hello, Max. So good to see you here, sweetheart. So nice of us to give you a seat on the board. I love charity work. Well, I can't wait to hear all your valuable input. Should we go ahead and get started? We have everyone, don't we?
I think we're waiting on sound.
Oh, so we have an important event. Well, it's 7:29 now, so I say we should just get started, even if Sam won't respect our time. Hey, everyone. Hey,
Sam.
Sam.
Hi, Sam.
You're late. It's 6:30 now. I'm pretty sure I'm right on time. Just on time. But not early, though, because being early would be crazy. We've been waiting here for you for several minutes now. I just saw you walk in literally right before me. I was just down the block. You would have seen me wave if you weren't buried in your phone. Well, glad you could make it. Yay. Hey, Sam. Hey, Max. How are you? Welcome. Excuse me. It is time to start. Please stop your private conversations. Take a seat so we can begin.
Well, I officially call to order the January 31st meeting of WCP Board of Directors. Everyone is accounted for and in attendance. We will begin by hearing all these from our Secretary Lori.
Oh, I'm sorry, I should have passed these out when I got here. Just take one and pass it down. Oh. Minutes from the November 28th, 2021 meeting of the Willerton Community Players Board of Directors. 6 of the 9 board members were in attendance in person, including John, Miranda, Sam, Diana, Brenna, and Lori. Shane joined from California via a Zoom meeting. Rachel was out for an illness. Lori presented notes from the October meeting. There were no corrections. There was no treasurer's report due to the treasurer, Rachel's absence. First matter of business was to select a new board member to fill Martha Weber's seat. Shane nominated Max Weber, seconded by Sam. Miranda nominated Alex Zotto, seconded by
Alexandra, please. What's that? Her full name is Alexandra. Please correct the notes so it's listed as such. I named her Alexandra for a reason, not Alex.
Miranda nominated Alexandra Zotto,
Thank you.
seconded by Diana. Discussion was held. Max Weber was selected by a vote of 4-2 with 1 abstention. Discussion was held on the next show. Suggestions made include The Music Man, Hello Dolly, and Mary Poppins. No decision was made. We will continue discussion at the next meeting. Discussion was held on what to do with the donations made in memory of Martha Weber. No decision was made. With no other business, Shane motioned for the end of the meeting, seconded by Sam. There will be no meeting in December due to the holiday season. The next meeting is to be held in the Willerton High School Auditorium on Sunday, January 31st, 2022 at 7:30 p.m.
Thank you so much, Lori. Very detailed as always. Any changes needed?
Just my one correction, and please email a copy of the correction to everyone.
Sure.
Can I get a motion to accept the minutes?
I motion.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Abstentions? The motion passes. Moving on to the treasurer's report. Rachel.
I'd just like to apologize once again for my absence at our last meeting. Unfortunately, on top of not being at our last meeting, I also failed to look into our accounts until last week, as I was preparing for tonight's meeting. If I had looked into the accounts sooner, as I should have, let's just say I would have made more of an effort to be here. As you can see, our accounts are the lowest they have ever been, with $223.53 in our checking, and only $40.21 in our savings. If you take a look at the charts on the second page, you can see that we're already on a downward trend, with our last highest being the 2010 season, with a steady drop until the 2014 Zato Family Fundraiser, which brought us up not quite to 2010 levels, but close. After that, we had a steeper decline and even greater drop into 2019. Our 2019 show was a flop. While Diana, who directed the show, was able to stay beautifully within budget, Titanic the musical didn't bring in a big enough audience. And as such, the show lost us money. Then we lost more money due to the pandemic when we had already bought the rights to put on Oliver, but then at a forfeit when we were unable to do the production. With some crowdfunding, we were able to build up enough funds to comfortably put on another production in 2021, which unfortunately became our biggest loss ever. Sam and her production of The Wizard of Oz not only went drastically over budget, but also lost us more money when we had to cancel 6 out of the 7 shows due to COVID exposure. That alone could do us in, but there's more. Additionally, the Arts District has raised the cost of its rental, and the Arts Council has raised the cost of its membership fee. In summary, we no longer have the funds to go on our own.
What about the donations made in my mom's memory? Can that help at all?
Not enough. It was a kind gesture, but it's just not enough. Without drastic help, WCP will go under. Which is why I took it upon myself as the treasurer to seek out new sources of financial support.
Enter the Zato family.
Yes, the Zato family
I'll
has
explain,
a-
Rachel, thank you. As you all know, the Zato family has been ingrained in the Willerton community players since its conception. My father, Robert Zato, was one of the founding members and was the largest financial backer. Since then, we've lessened our financial support while upping our support in other ways. Though I will note that we still are the largest financial backer. Thank you. And we put together a fun little gathering of higher-ups around town and nudge them to give to WCP. Oh, again, I would love if all of you could make it, but it's really a who's who around town. Diana can tell you, she's been there. That's just how much this organization means to my family. I grew up here, participating in youth theater shows when I was just a little kid. Then I became the youth theater director while I brought my talent to our main stage productions. Then, when I had my daughter, Alexandra Zato, I made sure she was here at every rehearsal, every event, every show, learning the ropes, just like I did. My little star. Anyways, I say all of this to emphasize just how important this organization is to my family and how much we want to see it grow. Now that this organization is at risk of going under, we would like to save it and see it into the future. The Zato family would like to, once again, become the main backer of WCP to pull it out of this financial pit with only a few minor stipulations.
Those stipulations being.
I, Miranda Zato, will have final selection of all future shows produced by WCP.
What?
Number 2.
No! No to number 1. That's not how we do things.
Let's let her get through her list first.
Thank you, Rachel. And I'll remind you, Shane, the organization is not in a place to negotiate right now.
I'd like to show you how to
Okay,
negotiate.
finish your post relations.
Number 2, I, Miranda Sato, will be named official casting director and will have final say in all casting decisions in all shows produced by WCP. Third and final, a 10th seat will be added to the board of directors, and it will be filled by my daughter, Alexandra Sato.
Excuse me, Samantha, what is so funny to you?
You're just so predictable. Excuse me. You've been wanting to take over this organization for years. It's no wonder that you jump on us now the second that we're struggling.
Don't make me out to be something I'm not. I am here trying to help this organization. Trying to pull us out of the hole that, you put us in. If it wasn't for you,
I wouldn't have to come in and save the group.
if it wasn't for you.
Miranda, that's enough. Everyone, that's enough. Have you finished your proposal?
For now.
Okay, then will you please sit down? So we can have an actual discussion about this instead of an argument. Now, technically we are still in the treasurer's report, so we have to close that before we can start anything new. Rachel, do you have anything else to add?
I would just like to reiterate that without drastic help, WCP will go under. Please, consider Miranda's proposal carefully.
Very well. Can I have a motion to accept the report?
If I motion, am I accepting what Miranda just said?
No, we're just accepting the information that Rachel just provided us.
Okay. Then I motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Abstentions? The motion passes. Now, without having to repeat anything, Miranda has made a proposal. Do I have a motion to open the floor to discussion?
I motion.
Second.
Floor is open to discussion.
I'll start. No. No, this is a community organization. It always has been. It always should be. It's made of different people, with different backgrounds, with different ideas. I work in construction, but I play the piano, so I music direct and build sets. Rachel is a seamstress and a banker, so she is our costumer and our treasurer. Diana has connections to all the local businesses around town. John is a teacher and still sometimes somehow manages to keep us all in working order. That's how we function. That's how we operate as a collective. We make decisions together. No one should be able to come in and buy sole power of that.
I am not buying sole power of the organization. I'm not buying anything. I am offering the board a helping hand. And I believe I deserve some compensation for doing so.
There's that class act charity that you're so fond
Oh!
of.
I will have you know, the Sato family donates hundreds of dollars to charities all around town. Oh, how much do you donate?
Okay, that is really not what we're discussing right now. Can we stick to the topic? Let's break up the proposal into its parts, shall we? The first one, that Miranda have final say on the shows that we produce. Any discussion?
If I may say something in defense of this, not only am I the only one on the board with an actual degree in theater, but during my time on the board, of the shows that have been produced, the ones that I suggested made money, and the ones that I voted against lost money.
First, Sam has a degree in
Oh,
theater.
She has a minor in theater. She majored in music.
You're right. Totally disqualifies me from knowing anything about theater. And to hell with the rest of you who don't have any kind of degree in theater. I guess your years of experience here mean nothing. How foolish of all of us to try to run a theater organization.
Well, you've run it into the ground. So, I'm just saying that a higher education and the theatrical arts have taught me a thing or two, and I would like to be able to actually use that knowledge here.
You can use it by being a part of the board, by having an equal vote to the rest of us. Plus, to my knowledge, the shows you've suggested while being on the board have been Hello Dolly, Mary Poppins, Annie.
All wonderful shows!
They also happen to be the shows with your dream roles in them.
Oh, that's not true.
Your Instagram page would beg to differ, babe.
My Insta is none of your business. And what if they happen to be my train pools? They're also great shows.
I have to agree. Classic shows like those are the ones that sell best in our town. We have an older population and they want the classics. They don't want anything new.
Fine. I think that is a fine-ish justification for doing older shows. Not to say we also shouldn't be doing newer shows. But regardless, Miranda should not have sole control over the season. Otherwise, why have a board?
There's more to the board than just choosing the shows.
Of course, there is a multitude of jobs that we all contribute to, but picking the season is a big decision. It's kind of the big decision we make. It's the only part the public sees. They don't see the planning and the work that goes on behind the scenes. They just see the season and what shows are they doing, and they form their opinion of us around that. Miranda would have sole control of the image of our organization.
And I believe I have the experience, skills, and knowledge to do that job, and to do it well.
And I think what's best for the organization is a board of directors, not a dictator.
I'm not a dictator.
Not yet.
Any more discussion on the first point?
I motion to accept.
No, I made the proposal as one whole offer, and I would like for it to be voted on as such, not broken up into pieces. You can either take it all or leave it all.
It is Miranda's proposal, so let's move on to point 2, that Miranda be made casting director.
I just think there's been some interesting decisions in recent years, and I really think I have the ability to spruce up our productions. I really had the eye for talent.
Yes, quite the eye. When I was in your youth theater productions, you told me not to sing because I sang like a toad.
I could never say such a thing.
You literally did. And I know because that kind of thing sears itself into your brain as a kid. But now, I have a music degree and I teach voice lessons.
In other words, I motivated you to be better.
Wow.
I'm just saying, I knew what I needed to tell you when you were a kid to make sure you got where you needed to be.
That is some disgusting justification. It's also the reason why you were asked to step down from youth theater and I was appointed to replace you.
But there's been a severe drop in quality since then, hasn't there?
Any more actual discussion on point 2 instead of bickering? Okay, moving on to point 3, the 10th seat be added to the board, and then Alexandra. Yeah, Alexandra Zotto be added to the board in that seat.
This one I'm not so sure about.
This one, have you not been listening to everything else?
If we add another seat to the board, we'll have 9 members instead of 10. If we have 10 members instead of 9, we need an odd number to have a majority of votes.
Well, this one I actually may be able to help with. I got a new job out of state. And I've accepted it and I'm leaving next week. In other words, I'm leaving Willerton, and as such, the WCP board of directors. So perhaps you don't add a new seat, you keep it at 9, and potentially let Alexander take mine.
Well, thank you for saying that. We're so sorry to see you go, of course, but
Where's the new job?
Ohio, a few miles south of Columbus.
What school?
It's not a school, it's actually a music supply shop, so I'll be selling instruments.
So not teaching?
They offer music lessons, but no, not teaching.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna teach you. But I don't want to take over the conversation, let's focus on the proposal.
So we have a 9th spot to fill on the board. That to me means we have another set of nominations and discussions over who should fill that seat.
and I'm suggesting a simple solution to that. You accept my proposal, and you don't have to worry about filling the seat. It'll simply be filled with Alexandra.
We've already discussed Alexandra and why she isn't the right fit for this board.
That's your opinion.
That's the opinion the board came to.
Well, things are different now.
That's true.
Whoa, are you guys actually considering this? Sam, I'm scared. For the first time, this organization is on the brink of going under. I know that you guys all may have issues with Miranda's proposal, but I don't think we're in a position to turn down financial support right now.
I agree.
Agreed. I think we are very, very lucky that the Zotto family is offering us this life jacket and honestly asking so little of us. if we don't accept Miranda's proposal, I think it's very likely that we will no longer have an organization.
We can't give one person that much power over the board.
What if we found some sort of middle ground? Maybe Miranda, you choose one of the shows or have your own
No!
show.
The offer is final. You can either accept it all or leave it all. And I'd like to vote now, please.
I motion for a roll call vote on Miranda's offer.
Second.
Wait, can't we talk about what John just said? The middle ground. You only take some shows.
Zip it, twerp. The motion has been made. The discussion time has closed. It is time for you all to decide if you're going to accept my offer to save the group, or if you're going to kill it.
Roll call, you said?
Correct.
Lori, will you read down the list of names? Everyone, when you hear your name, you will say for, opposed, or abstain.
Oh, there are no abstentions. It's in the bylaws.
Right, no abstentions in roll call vote, so just for or opposed.
In alphabetical order, Shane Calloway,
Opposed.
Diana Fern,
4.
Rachel Green, 4. Samantha Kelly, opposed. John Matthews,
Opposed.
I mean, should John have a vote? He's leaving anyways, so he's not gonna be a part of the group anymore.
until the end of this meeting, he is a member of the board and has an equal vote in its business. Continuing with the vote. Loretta Michaels, 4. Brenna Monty,
Sorry, what are the totals right now?
3, 4, 3 opposed.
Opposed.
What?
Brenna.
I'm sorry, I can't, I've talked about this. You know that this is what is best for us.
She didn't mean that. Change your vote. She's gonna change her vote.
It's Brenna's vote, it's up to her whether or not she wants to change it.
Brenna, change your vote. I'm sorry, I can't. My vote was opposed.
Very well. That brings us to 4 opposed, 3 for. Max Weber.
Max.
Maxie.
Before you vote.
Miranda.
Shut up. Before you vote, think about what this group means to you and how much I've done for you.
How much you've done for Max. Like how you called me to get her removed so your daughter could be the lead?
Shut up. Think about all the great memories you have here. Think about how you grew up here, just like me. You would do anything to help the board if you could, wouldn't you? So let me help the board.
Miranda.
Think about your mother. I loved your mother. She was one of my dearest friends. Think about what your mother would do.
Mrs. Sato, Miranda, what your family is offering is really great. But if you're not willing to meet in the middle, then I think you're asking for too much. I think we should come up with other ways to raise money. And for the record, though my mom was too nice to ever say it, she saw right through you. And honestly thought you were a pompous bitch. And so do I. My vote is opposed.
You ungrateful.
And that brings our totals to 5 opposed, 3 for. The motion has already been denied, but for the record, Miranda Zotto.
For the record, 4.
All votes are accounted for, the motion fails.
As president, Miranda, I would like to.
I'm done.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm done. In fact, we're done. Isn't that right?
Correct.
My family will be removing all financial support, including the community donors we have influence over. And I'm officially resigning from the board, as am I. We're going to be opening our own organization this fall, starting in Diana's new building, the Zotto Trust Theater Company, ZTTC.
Wait, what?
And you planned all of this just now?
They had it planned before they walked in. They were gonna win one way or another.
It pays to be prepared.
I will also be joining them. Miranda's offered me a position on the new board of directors. I also submit my resignation.
Brenna, as we discussed, you were meant to be the youth theater director of our new group, but now I'm not so sure. Are you coming with us or not?
Well, why can't I work with both groups? Why can't both groups exist?
Because it's a small town. We don't have room for competition. You're with us or against us.
Remember that salary I promised you, Brenna? You know it's more than you're gonna get here. Hell, you won't get anything here. We don't have any money. You know you need it. Your student loans. Oh.
I also submit my resignation from the board.
Brenna.
Good. Anyone else? Lori.
Thank you, but no. I agreed that we needed your help, but only because I wanted to save the organization. I voted for you in hopes that we could save ourselves and then one day get rid of you. I want no part of you.
Lovely. Well then, John, good luck with the new job. Shane, just stay in California for God's sakes. Max. Ugh. Sam, if you ever step foot in my new theater, I'll call the police. Come along, girls.
Here's all the treasury information. I prepared it ahead of time in case this is how it went down. Sorry, everyone. See you around town.
What just happened? What happens now?
Without the Zotto family and their friends, we won't have enough support.
Well, then let's do a show. Let's make some money.
Shows cost money. The rights, the venue, the set, the musicians. Most of the time we really break even with the shows.
Most of our income came from season ticket holders and the Zotto family.
Well, then what do we do? There's gotta be something. So what are we saying here?
I think we're saying it's over.
What do you mean it's over?
We got hit by a perfect storm. Miranda's gone, she took half the board with her, along with our sponsors. John's leaving, and we just ran ourselves into the ground.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I just can't be here.
Sam, it's not your fault. Sam!
It's not her fault.
Lori.
I know there were things that were out of her hands, but there was so much more that was in her control. If she had just been better about the budget.
Don't forget, I was a part of directing that production too.
Music director, not stage director. You weren't the one who was supposed to be budgeting that show.
Still, we were under a lot of pressure with that show. Her more so than me.
Just saying, you were in a better place before that show. I mean, if we hadn't lost all that money doing Oz, then when Miranda made this proposal, we would have had more room to negotiate.
She only made the proposal because we were in this position. It's like Sam said, she's wanted this for years. She was just waiting for her opportunity to pounce. Well, we had a good run.
So we're saying it's over? No, no. I grew up in this theater. I ran around this theater playing with my toys, listening to you all practice. I studied Shane as he conducted everyone. I watched John belt his heart out. I watched Lori put together all the behind-the-scenes things that no one else gets to see. I watched Rachel sew costumes, take measurements, and organize quick changes. And when I was old enough, I got up there on that stage with you all, and I've been loving every second of it. I love this organization. There hasn't been a single month of my life where I haven't been around you all at least once. You were all family to me. You're my family. When my mom died, I was scared. But not as scared as I could have been because I knew that you were all here for me. I can't take this away from you two.
Max, we're not the ones taking it away from you.
You voted for her.
Only because I wanted to save the organization.
Well, it's not over as long as we're here.
But we're not here. I'm sorry, Max. Miranda, Rachel, Brenna, Diana, gone. John's leaving. I have to go back to California. Lori,
Me too. I'm sorry.
it sucks. But that's just where we're at.
So it's just me.
I mean, technically,
If I don't resign, there's still one member of the board and it's not over, right?
I suppose that's true. It's a lot of walking responsibility for one person, though.
I can't give up on it.
Well, all those in favor of turning over the matters of the WCP Board of Directors to Max Rebel?
I
Hi.
guess I technically don't have the power to do this, but I officially call this meeting to a close. Goodbye, friends.
I'll send you everything I have a secretary, okay, sweetie?
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's anything as far as me personally is concerned, but if there is, I'll let you know.
Oh, don't forget the treasury information. You'll need it.
Shane.
It's been good. Don't be a stranger. Let me know when you get settled in Ohio. I'll come visit you.
Will do. Lori, thank you so much. You're always hard. Years of hard work.
You too. Take care of those crazy kids' ears.
I'll try. Well, I guess I'll see you all around.
Good luck, Max. Let me know if you want to get dinner or something sometime, okay? Bye, Shane. Have a safe trip.
Thanks, Lori. Night.
How can you all just give up like this?
It's not giving up. It's letting go.
Same difference. What do I do now?
I don't know. I wish I was going to be around to help you, but I can't think of anyone better to run this organization than you.
Didn't we just have a whole meeting about how one person shouldn't have sole control over the organization?
We did. But that was Miranda. You, I trust. You've never bullied your way through this theater. You've never expected anything for yourself. I've been music directing here, well, I guess past tense now. I music directed here for 15 years, and you are by far my favorite person that I have watched grow up in this theater. I'm gonna give you something. The original founders of the WCP, Robert Zotto, Hank Smith, Aaron Kelly, and there's my uncle, Josh Cowell.
I didn't know your uncle was one of the founding members of the board. Why didn't you say something when Miranda was bragging about her father?
Because what was is less important than what is, which is less important than what will be. I respect the past, but I much prefer to focus on the future. And now, the future is in your hands.
I've never run an organization before. I don't even have experience on the board. Today was my first day, and all I learned how to do was conduct a roll call vote.
You'll figure it out. It's in your blood.
I don't think I'm excited anymore.
No, I can understand that. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see everything that you do. Keep in touch. And good luck.
Hey, thanks for meeting with me here. I got you a coffee.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. Hey, how are you? I know your first meeting there was kind of crazy.
I'm okay. How are you? You kind of left the last meeting in a hurry.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't stick around. How did the rest of the meeting go?
It didn't last much longer after you left. And it's just me now. Everyone else quit.
What?
Other than, I wasn't sure about you. I mean, you said I can't be here anymore, but
I don't deserve to be a part of it anymore. Not when I'm the reason we lost it.
what happened? I mean, I know what everyone said, like the budget and all that, but what or why or just what's your side of the story?
I just let her get the better of me. Like I always have. When I was a kid, she constantly put me down. I hated Miranda. For forever. I was literally cast as a tree 3 years in a row in her youth theater productions. And it's not like I was saying I had want to be the leader or anything, because I don't think that way. It's just, I was never good enough for her. I wanted to quit, but my parents had this big no quitting attitude, so quitting in the middle of the show was just out of the question. But they understood my issues with Miranda, so they encouraged me to audition somewhere else. I went out on a limb and I auditioned for a show in Farmington. And I was cast, like actually cast. It was a production of Into the Woods, and I was Little Red. And it was just a really great time. I even made a friend when I was there, Aaron. He was playing Jack. So when Willerton was doing Into the Woods next summer, I encouraged him to audition. I was once again cast as a tree, and Aaron wasn't cast at all. When his mom called to ask why, Miranda said he was the worst singer she had ever heard. She was just trying to get back at me for going somewhere else and getting cast. She cast Alexandra as Little Red instead of me, and she was way too young to participate. I mean, Alexandra's your age. She was way too young for the show. They were feeding her lines from the wings because she was too young to be the cue cards they wrote for her. And again, it's not like I was entitled to the role or anything, but
You definitely had the experience over her.
anyway, as I moved into high school and adult theater, it didn't stop. I mean, she wasn't directing me anymore, but didn't stop her crusade. She would continuously critique me. She would spread rumors about me, that I was bullying people, that I was drinking, that I was trying to sleep with people in the cast, and I was in high school, she was an adult! I heard that she fought hard against me being appointed to the board. But by that time, I had enough friends who backed me up. Lori, John. I was even close with Brenna at the time. That was before she started hanging out with Diana. But by the time I joined, the board had received enough complaints that Miranda had to step down from youth theater. I replaced her in youth theater, and that only fueled her hatred for me further. Fast forward to about a year ago. Wizard of Oz comes along, and I put my name in to direct, and I get it. Miranda comes into the audition sure as anything. She's gonna be Glinda, and Alexandra's gonna be Dorothy. I personally didn't like either for the role, but Shane suggested that we should have her on our side, then against us. So I split the difference. I gave Miranda the role as Glinda, and I gave Alexandra a role in the chorus. I couldn't put her in as the lead. There was someone else who deserved it much more. When the cast list came out, Miranda was livid. She tried everything to get me to change it, but it stuck and we went forward with the show. But then, she wouldn't shut up about the production of Wizard of Oz she directed years ago. But all the special things she had and how amazing it was. And all the costumes and the props and the set and the special effects and all the things that I was doing wrong. Just for once, I wanted to beat her, for real. I wanted to finally best her and do a production that was better than what the great Miranda Zotto could have done. Something that the town would look at and say, wow, that's the best show we've ever done here. So I just kept pushing and spending and had a whatever it takes mentality. If we had been able to do the full run of the show, maybe we could have been better. I still probably spent too much, but we could have been closer to breaking even. But then Miranda had to take her and Alexandra on that stupid family vacation and managed to get COVID.
Is that what happened? Really? No one would tell me where it came from. I mean, I knew about their vacation, but I didn't know they were the ones that actually brought it back to the cast.
I don't know. At least not for sure. Not well enough where I can actually make that statement. It's just, that's where it seemed like it came from. So yeah, it's my fault. I tried to get even with her and I just played right into her hand.
It's not your fault. At least I don't know. But Miranda is the bad guy here, not you. She's the one that went all power hungry and tried to take over WCP.
And I gave her the perfect opportunity for her to do it. Either way, I'm so sorry what happened to our little theater. I know how much it meant to you, and I hope you know that it meant that much to me too.
You're talking about it like it's gone.
you're here.
What do you mean?
I'm assuming you're trying to get another show going.
Well, yeah. What?
That's what we were trying to tell you at the meeting. Putting on a show is just too expensive.
Walk me through the expenses again.
Number one is the rights to the show. If you don't have the show, if you don't have the rights, you can't do the show.
We'll pick a cheap show.
The cheap shows don't bring in audiences, and you need audiences to make money.
We'll write our own show.
Write our own show.
Sure, why not?
An original play written by a community theater might actually bring in less of an audience than a cheap show. Have you ever tried writing a show before?
No. But I'm an English major, which, if you think about it, is the same as a writing major. Which, if you think about it, is basically the same thing as a playwriting major.
I don't think the math works out the way you think it does.
Well, but I know I'm an English major, not a math major.
And you would write this show.
Sure. Or us, rather, together. What other expenses are there?
Costume, set.
We'll set it in modern day so everyone can just wear their normal clothes. And we'll do it black box style. No big set or anything.
Tickets, programs.
Digital tickets, digital programs.
There's one more big expense though. Probably the biggest one. Place to rehearse in and perform in. And like Rachel was telling us, the school is going up in price.
Is there anywhere else we can practice or perform?
I mean, there are a lot of options. But if we want a real stage, the only two in town are the school and Diana's new building, which is taken up by Miranda's new group.
Okay, so we'll go all in on the school, cut our costs everywhere else. We have a bit more money than we originally thought.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was going through the treasury paperwork and I found the donations made in Mel's memory. It's not a lot, but it's about $500-ish.
Yeah, that'll definitely help. Are you sure you want to spend the money on this?
The money was donated for WCP, and this is the next, possibly last, WCP show.
Okay, so an original play written by two people who have never written a play before, no costumes, just regular clothes, no set, and we use whatever money we have left to go full in with the school.
That's my proposal. All those in favor?
Would you want to see that show? Be honest. A show that you don't know that just appears to be regular people on a bare stage?
Probably not. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. What else would we do?
Let it go.
That's not an option for me. I can't.
You know that this is it, right? If we do this, if we burn through whatever money we have left in our account and we don't make it back, which is the likely outcome, then this is it. No more WCP.
I'm okay with going down fighting. But I'm not okay with just giving up. No good attitude, right?
So what's our show gonna be about?
Okay, Anastasia, just a few more scales, okay, dear? La. La 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 la. Beautiful. Just beautiful, dear. Music to mommy's ears.
Miranda, look! Have you seen this?
What? See what?
In the paper today.
Who the hell reads the paper anymore?
Willerton Community Players announces auditions for a new show. What? Willerton Community Players. Everyone's gone. It's Max and Sam. Of course. Those two greedy, ungrateful, untalented hacks. I told you we should have announced our auditions weeks ago. You also told me the building would be ready by now, Diana. Well, I used to be able to go to Shane when the building ran into issues, but he's not returning my phone calls anymore. I'm not opening this building until it's perfect. I worked on it too long and too hard to unveil it to the public unfinished.
I don't care, Diana. We're out of time. Slap a coat of paint on it and open the doors.
Miranda, I really
I'll
don't
pay
want
double what I'm paying you now.
I'll get the paint.
Daddy still has friends at the News Herald. I'll get us in tomorrow's paper. Front page. Not some stupid side story like they were. What day are their auditions?
Saturday and Sunday.
Then that's the day of our auditions for a real show. Not whatever cringe fest those two come up with.
We don't have the rights yet.
We'll get them. Don't worry. Tomorrow, we announce. Zato Trust Theater Company announces auditions for Mary Poppins. Alexandra, you're a social media coordinator. I want you to prepare a post to announce our show and do whatever you can to bring down WCP. Create fake accounts. Leave nasty comments, bad reviews, make up stories. I don't care. Just bring them down.
So our usual takedown?
Just like Mommy taught you.
Why are you doing that?
Why not?
They're facing enough of a struggle already. You could leave them alone and they'd probably still go out of business. Okay, why are you tearing them down?
I gave years of my life to that organization. And what did I get in return? Removed from my directorial position. Passed up on roles that I deserved. Ignored by the rest of the board. I tried to help them. But if they don't want my help, I want them gone! Is that okay with you? Or do I need to find myself a new youth theater director?
I'd like to keep my job, please.
Good. Well then. You theater director show and report back to me.
Then how do you expect me to do that?
You voted against me in the meeting. They'll trust you. Come on, Alexandra. We must find you some audition rep.
Diana? What? What are we doing? Okay, why are we doing this? Weren't you listening? Miranda gave me Miranda's reasons. But what are our reasons, okay? What are your reasons?
Well, the two of us have the same reason. Money. I needed to support this building and my businesses, and you needed to get out of debt.
I mean, honestly, I love you, but I can't keep covering your half the rent. It's been 3 months now. You need this job. We need this. I know, but what about WCP? I mean, that's where we met Diana. Oklahoma, for Lori, I was Ito Annie. Poor Curly and Will Parker had no idea what their gals were doing backstage. And that is a wonderful memory that I will cherish and never forget. But I'm fine with leaving it behind. How are you fine with leaving that behind? Because the organization ran itself into the ground. I loved it too, Brenna. It gave us plenty of memories we'll cherish and never forget. But we've got to grow up. We've got to move on. It really was a special place. And now it's something that has to go, to let something better take its place, to let ZTTC take its place. We all have our jobs in doing that, including you. I've gotta go. I'm basically her personal assistant now. What about your building? Please, not now. Can we please talk about this at home? This building has been your passion project for literally years now. Practically the whole time I've known you. And you're gonna let her rush you to the finish line? If it means having the funding to eventually finish this building, it was meant to be finished, then yes. Wow, I don't feel like, what? Look, I just don't want to lose you. What does that mean? I'm right here. But you've been so different lately. Okay, I don't recognize you anymore. I'm doing what I need to do. You need to grow up and do the same. God, you're just sewing. I've gotta go. I'll see you at home. Diana, wait.
Well, that makes
makes it 2 hours since auditions were supposed to have started, and our list consists of no one. I really thought we were gonna get some people. Well, your competition announces a show that everyone actually knows already, sets auditions the same day as yours, offers free pizza to anyone who auditions, and offers to pay your principal cast members. Yeah, it's easy to see why everyone is there instead of here. I just really thought it was gonna work out. I know. I didn't, but I'm glad you did.
Hello?
Lori, are you here to audition?
Oh, no, I just came to see how you all were doing.
Pretty crummy, to be honest.
Not many auditions?
Not any.
Oh my. Well, that is crummy.
Lori, you should audition.
Oh no, I can't act.
Everyone can act. Here, try it. Just read from this. You read Sarah's lines, and Sam will read Winifred's.
I'm not an actor,
Everyone's an actor. We all act every day. We put on a face to show the world. Just don't think. Read.
Okay, well, what is this about, anyway?
It's the story of the founding of our town, but set in modern day. In this version, Winifred Willer and her sister Sarah are running their father's business. But Winifred is taking all the credit, and Sarah's doing all the work. Kind of like the real Winifred and Sarah.
Oh, okay. So, Sarah.
Yep, whenever you're ready.
I just don't know what to do anymore.
What are you talking about?
The business, Winifred. The people. Us, for God's sake.
What are you about us? What about the business? What about any of it? What are you talking about?
You don't listen, Winifred. You don't. You just bully your way around everyone. And I thought
Everyone. Brenna, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm here to audition.
Is that allowed? You don't want to audition for the group you work for?
I quit.
What? I thought you said you needed the money.
I did. I mean, I do, but it's not worth it when you're working for shitty people. And plus, I got another job. It pays less than what she was paying me, but I'll get by. So, can I audition?
Sure, we were just doing a reading. Will you read Winifred's lines?
Sure. With Lori?
yeah, they've got me up here reading, if you can believe it.
I believe it.
I'm just reading, though, not auditioning.
Yes, you are.
What?
Just pick up where you left off.
Okay. You don't listen, Winifred. You don't care. You just bully your way around everyone. I thought I could put up with all of the terrible things because I convinced myself that one day you'd finally reach whatever goal it is you're aiming for and finally look back and appreciate everything I've done. So I put in the extra work, I put in the extra time, all so that you can look better.
So that I can look better. I look fine. Okay, I put in the work myself. Who did Dad put in charge? Whose name is on all of the contracts?
The contracts that I'm writing from the hours of work that I'm doing. He only put you in charge because you're the oldest.
He put me in charge because I'm the only one he actually loved.
Sarah smacks with
You're supposed to do that? No. Well, yes, it is a stage direction, but no, you don't actually have to slap her right now.
smack. How dare you?
He tried with you. Okay, Mom tried with you. For the past 5 years, I've tried with you. I've given you a position in the company. I've given you work. I've given you love. And what have I gotten in return?
Well, it's tough to say. I mean, you two have some pretty steep competition here. Yeah, you're in. Both of us. Both of you.
Oh my. When did rehearsal start?
How are ticket sales, Diana?
Looking good. Every performance is at least half sold, with our opening weekend being completely sold out.
Amazing! But we can do better. Alexandra, I want you to put out a first come, first served discount code.
Oh, hold up. I'd have to set that up first, and I'm not sure if our program allows for discount codes.
It doesn't matter. When people try and use it and it doesn't work, they'll think it's all taken up, which will make them think that tickets are selling super fast, that they should hurry up and get one while they still have the chance. They won't even care that they have to pay full price.
I guess that could work.
Go to it, sweetie. On it. Rachel, how's the budget? We don't want to pull a Sam and take our entire organization for just one show.
Things are looking good. You're up to 23 season ticket holders. That's more than WCP's had in years. Overall, we're set up to have a show that actually makes a profit. Something else WCP hasn't had in years.
I knew this would be the perfect show for this little town. Oh, our very own Benedict Arnold returns. How are things over with the Cringerton players?
They're good. It's been good. We're having a good time with them.
Whatever. Well, did you get the photo I asked you for? How are the ticket sales?
Not great. Only a few tickets sold, and I'm pretty sure it's all family members.
Ha! Incredible. I can't wait till our show goes. There's out of order.
Miranda, from a business side of things, I feel like I need to ask you again.
Shut up, Rachel. I already told you once. It's fine. If you ask me again, I'll fire you.
Lori says your show's going well. She says she likes working with you.
Oh, well, it's great working with her too.
You're still talking to Lori?
Yeah. Lori and I have been friends for years. Far too long to let something like competing theaters get in between us.
And you haven't told me? What have you been telling her? What has she been telling you? Tell me everything.
I haven't told her anything. I mean, she doesn't tell me much than how rehearsals go, not that I'm asking. I'm not your spy, Miranda. I'm your treasurer.
Rachel. Sweet, naive Rachel. Perhaps I haven't made it clear enough to you that we are at war with them. Anything you hear needs to be reported back to me. Understood?
Miranda.
And if that's not understood, you can see yourself out.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you about Lori. I will do better in the future.
Strike one, Rachel. Strike one.
Okay then, that was fun. So how are rehearsals for the show?
Oh, wonderful. You wouldn't even believe. I've rented the best backdrops, hired the best musicians. I've assembled the best cast.
Oh yeah? Everybody hold it up?
Of course. Because we only take the best. Not like WCP, who takes everyone to be nice and caring and pleasant. We don't worry about that over here because we're true artists. You don't have to be nice when you're talented.
I see.
Well, Diana, you're the musical director. How's everyone in the music group? It's good. Good. I see.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. I mean, come on, Diana. When you say good like that, it really means it's terrible.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's not true. The show is so good.
You tell me the truth right now, Diana.
I'm sorry. It's just. Please don't fire me. It's just Alexandra was given a leading role, and it's just she could use a little bit of work. And I'm sorry. You know what? I shouldn't have said anything.
No. You're right. She's lost her ear for pitch. To be honest, I don't know if she's ever had one. She really can be god-awful sometimes. How I ever heard someone with a voice like that, I'll never know. Every time she sings a spoonful of sugar, I have to pour another spoonful of whiskey into my coffee. 4 years. I have worked to clear the path for her. I gave her voice lessons, took her to coaches, put her on dance teams, blackmailed directors. Likely. But it's beginning to be a problem. I've been thinking of myself. I may need to step into the role myself. Until I can set this one out.
we open in a week and a half.
She has until opening day. I can't take it from her before then. But not to worry. I can step in at last minute if need to. I already know the role. I played Mary Poppins in 3 different productions. And it doesn't matter that my picture isn't on the poster. Alexandra and I are practically sisters. I doubt anyone would even notice.
You would do that to your own daughter?
I would do anything for the show. And if she truly loves the art, she'll understand that. The show must go on.
Fair enough.
Mommy, how does this post look?
Beautiful, just beautiful, dear. I particularly love the part where you say the best theater experience in Willerton. Well, I've got to head back to practice. Shouldn't waste your time. Show's gonna flop anyways.
Lovely.
Well, Rachel, it was good to see you.
You too, Brenna.
Say hi to your dad for me.
Anything back from John's contact list yet?
Our last one was from the Drake family. Dear Max, thank you for reaching out. While we would love to support WCP as we have for many years, unfortunately we have already pledged to ZTTC and cannot afford to support both groups. Best wishes. Oh, we just got an email from the school district. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we are raising the rate of your auditorium rental. What? Please see the attached bill that will be due by 7:30 p.m. Friday, April 15th, 2022.
At the literal start time of our show? Oh my god, how much is it? Oh my god, we can't cover that. We have to completely sell out the first day of the show, and we're nowhere close to doing that.
How can they change the price like this? And the same day as our show?
It's her. It has to be. I know she's at least friends with one school board member, and Diana literally ran her school board, so I'm sure she has some connections.
Damn it.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's good, just some logistical stuff. We only have a few more minutes left of rehearsal. Do we want to run that scene one more time we're working on?
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, so Lori, actually the both of you. I think that we should try this scene a little bit more laid back.
Laid back?
Yeah, just to try it. I think Lori, for you, Sarah is confident here. She made her decision. She got her revenge, you know? So I don't think she needs to be in this high energy place that we were in the afternoon finale. And for you, Brenna, I think that Winifred here is tired and defeated. Like, no more wind in her sails. Let's just try it.
Did you have to change your name?
What?
You didn't have to change your name. You could have just kept the family name.
Winifred, I left. I'm not a part of the company anymore. I'm not a part of the family anymore. I want no part of you in my life.
Well, don't you care how that makes me feel? I mean, don't you care how I feel at all?
What about how I feel? What about how you've made me feel my entire life? As far as I can tell, you never wanted me. You never wanted a sister, so I gave you what you wanted.
I didn't want that. I didn't want you to leave.
You wanted me to stay and do all the work when you took all the glory.
Just come back, okay? We can make things better.
I just don't care anymore, Winifred. I'm finally free, I'm finally happy, and I just don't care how that affects you. Goodbye, Winnie.
Lights out and scene. Nice job.
Yeah, great work. How did that feel?
Pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing some of the energy I had in the earlier runs. Is there maybe a middle ground?
Yeah, I think that for your character that makes complete sense. Winifred is just overall a bit more unstable and controlled. But for you, Sarah, I think this was totally way better.
I think so too.
Well, thank you both for being so great. We'll see you tomorrow for dress rehearsal.
Thank you.
I have to run. It's my grandpa's birthday and I'm going to get dinner with him.
Oh, fun!
But we'll talk. We'll figure out stuff for, I don't know. It'll work out. It's Shane.
What's Shane calling for?
I don't know. I have to run, but I'll talk to him and let you know what he says.
Yeah, let him know I say hi.
Hello?
Hey, so Tuesday night. Tonight's your dinner club with Rachel, right?
Oh yeah, usually, but she actually can't make it today. Actually, she said she can't make it for the next few weeks. She said she'll be free when the show's over. Must be keeping her busy over there.
Huh. Yeah, they must be.
Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Sam.
Night.
You've been doing a great work.
Just so you know.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, it's all due to you and Max for making it happen.
Oh, no. It's a group effort. All four of us. Final four.
Huh, yeah. You know, when we were coming back from our break just now, it seemed like you guys were having a serious conversation. I know I already asked, but is everything okay?
It's just. We'll handle it.
Handle it? So it is something?
It's just more Miranda being Miranda. Price of the rental went up. Thanks to her, we assume, so we might not be able to cover it.
Well, what does that mean for the show then?
I don't know yet. I have to talk to Max and figure it out, but to be honest, it might mean no show.
Well, that's depressing.
How are things with Diana?
What do you mean?
I just mean that you two are on different sides of this thing, and with you two dating, I just thought.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume. I just thought that you guys were dating and.
Wait, why would you think that? Okay, Diana and I are just friends. Okay, we're roommates.
Oh.
Well, we're roommates.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to assume or. But wait, you're not roommates anymore?
No.
Oh, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? Oh god. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just ask that. I should not have asked that.
No,
like
it's
that.
okay. It's okay. You were just trying to be a good friend. I'm sorry I reacted that way. You know, I miss us being friends. Well, I know we're friends, but I miss us being us, not just people who know each other.
Yeah. Me too.
I miss being able to talk to you about relationships and stuff.
You still can. But only if you want to. You don't have to tell me or do anything if you don't want to do it.
Well, she's changed. I had heard the way she was towards other people, how rude she was, how stubborn. But she was never like that with me. She was kind, and she always listened to me. She was the only person who was ever there for me. And there's just been so much going on. You know, throughout my whole life, I always thought that I would never find love. And that I'd always be alone. Until I met her. I mean, you know how quiet and shy I was growing up. I mean, she brought me out of my shell. But things have just been so different lately. Especially after the meeting. Things have just been on and off between us. I don't recognize her anymore. She doesn't make me feel safe anymore. And I don't know what to do. I just don't want to lose her. She's the only person in this town who was like me.
That can't be true.
Maybe, but no one else is out. I mean, no one can come out. Not without facing the ridicule of the town. I moved out temporarily with my dad, just so Dan and I can figure things out. Maybe things will be better once the shows are over.
Do you want to work it out with her?
I love her. I wish I could keep the good parts of her and leave behind the bad.
In my opinion, it shouldn't be up to you to put up with the bad parts. She should be trying to get rid of them. But I trust your judgment, because I think that you're a good person.
So if you tell me that there are good parts to Diana, then I believe you. But I also know that you're an amazing person, and you deserve someone that doesn't make you feel that you need to change who you are.
You're not gonna tell anyone, right?
Of course not. I mean, you have nothing to be ashamed of, but look, I get it. This town sucks with stuff like this.
Can I tell you something else?
Yeah, of course.
I'm really sorry. I should have told you this before, but
Hey, Max. Yeah, what's up? What did Shane want? Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh my god, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yes, let me, hold on a second. Hey, Brenna. What did you want to tell me?
nothing. Just how grateful I am for you and the organization.
I'm grateful for you too.
Well, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you later.
Okay, good night. Hey Max, I'm back. Okay, tell me more.
Willerton Community Players Volunteer of the Year 1983, Martha Weber. I don't know. Mom, I don't know if it's gonna work out. I wish I could have done more. I'm sorry. How does the parking lot look?
Still just our cars.
We'll get some more people at the door.
Max, most we've ever sold at the door is 30 tickets. People usually get their tickets ahead of time. Even if we get 30 tickets, which would be a miracle, it still wouldn't be enough.
We'll get some more people at the door. I can feel it.
Even if we get more people at the door, it wouldn't matter. Not unless we completely sell out. I'm sorry that this is sounding so negative. It shouldn't. I mean, we knew that this was possible, and not just possible, but the likely outcome. And we did it anyways. And we did it. We made art. We made theater. We're letting this little organization of ours go to something beautiful and not a board meeting filled with arguing that split the group in half.
I thought it was gonna work out. I thought we were gonna do it.
I know. You tried your best. You saved it for a bit. I'm proud of you.
We tried. Sorry. Well, as the final two board members, should we make the call?
I never rejoined. I just stick around for the show. The organization is yours and yours alone. So what's your call?
My call is Miranda 1. Long live Zato Theater, and may WCP rest in peace. I motion for the end and closure of the Willerton Community Players. All those in favor?
What about those opposed?
You made it! I can't believe you came all this way!
Hey, I haven't missed a WCP show in years, and I certainly wasn't gonna miss this one.
Shelly and the kids here too?
Yeah, this like dinner. I just came over early to say hi and apparently show these things that you steal. But what's this about WCP closing? What's going on?
It's over. Miranda 1 we're out of money.
How are ticket sales for tonight?
Well, let's just say if we had a show, you wouldn't have anyone blocking your view.
She put her show at the same time, didn't she?
Oh yeah. We even changed the times.
Twice.
And the dates.
Twice.
And she was right behind us, always changing the dates and times.
That's crazy. How was she able to do that?
We would always post about the change in times, and she would post right after us.
Right, but how would she have been able to with the
Hey, I thought I heard a familiar voice.
Same. They've got you roped into the studio, don't they?
Oh yeah, when I heard they were crazy enough to still be doing another show, I thought I could at least spare a week to come out and help them. They didn't want a set to save money, but I just told them to let me take care of it. It's not like the big sets we usually have, but it's something.
The pictures you guys posted look pretty good.
Well, thank you. I hope people like it. Well, I hope the two people that come to the show like it.
It sounds as if there won't be a show.
You're making the call already?
I'm sorry. Shane, I shouldn't have let you come all this way. I should have known that this is how it was going to go down.
You couldn't have stopped me. I'm glad I was here at the end.
Well, before I make the final call, for posterity's sake, favorite Willerton community player's memory?
I had a quick change once, and because the space is so crammed, the change was so quick, I had to do it just behind the set. It was also a set that moved. So one of the dress rehearsals, the stage crew must have hit a wrong cue way too early, and then the set started moving right in front of me. And before I could do anything, I was standing there, open to the audience, in just my underwear.
They had smiley faces on them.
I remember I was down in the pit that night.
It took a really long time to get over the name Smiley.
I said favorite memory, not most embarrassing.
Well, it's funny how those two can end up intertwining sometimes.
I think that my favorite was the final performance of Les Mis. Our little theater had no business putting on that show, but we put our whole heart and soul into it.
I don't think I can pick just one. I just made a lot of great friends and memories here over the last years.
There was a rehearsal one night during Joseph. Mom was playing the narrator. And I was always at the theater, but that was it. I wasn't taking in the whole organization or what was going on. And I was running around, and Lori sat me down to actually watch the rehearsal. And I got to see Mom sing. It changed everything. She was incredible, stunning. From that moment on, I knew that this is where I wanted to spend the rest of my life. Or at least, that was the hope.
This little organization meant so much to so many people. Thank you, Max and Sam, for giving it the proper send-off that we could.
Truly, thank you.
Well, all those in favor of the closure of WCP?
What the hell?
Hello everyone, I'm here to save your show.
What are you talking about?
Well, this morning, when I went downstairs, I saw Mother and Diana whispering at the table, and when they noticed me, Mother told me she had a surprise for me. She told me she had entered me in a contest for a luxury vacay, and that I had to go upstairs and start packing my bags. And at first I was confused because, like, this show is everything to my mom. But on the upper hand, a luxury vacay. And so I went upstairs and I started to pack my bags, and then I got a notification on my phone, and attached to it was this message.
She's lost her ear for pitch. To be honest, I don't know if she's ever had one. She really can be god-awful sometimes. How I ever heard someone with a voice like that, I'll never know.
And so I said enough was enough. I thought about going downstairs and chewing them out right then and there, but then I got a better idea. I went to Rachel and I told her the thing that Mommy and Diana have been keeping from her for weeks. They don't have the rights to put on Mary Poppins.
Oh my god.
And so Rachel sent some last minute emails, and now the Zotto Trust Theater Company has an official cease and desist from the rights holders and is no longer allowed to put on their show tonight.
Oh my god.
And because I still have access to the socials, I made a post telling everyone what they did and telling them all to come here instead. And judging on the reactions I've gotten on that post and the number of cars I just saw pulling into the parking lot, I'd say you're about to have a full house.
Why would you do that for
Because
us?
my mother deserves to lose. And you guys deserve to win.
Yes.
I'm sorry for everything my mother and I have put the two of you through over the years. Well, to all of you, actually. And even if you can't think of anything we've done, I promise you there was something. We're just really good at hiding it.
Thank you, Alexandra.
Oh, please just call me Alex. The full name thing is just so ick.
Well, I guess I better go sell some tickets.
You selfish, conniving little bitch. me is just the beginning. They want to sue me, too. My phone has been ringing off the hook today with ticket holders and season pass holders who all want their money back. Or else, whatever the hell they think that means. You've ruined me, you've ruined this family, and you've ruined theater in this town. This stupid little town that wouldn't know good theater, that wouldn't know real talent if it bit it on its ass. I'm a star. I am the star of this dumb hick town. I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna leave here and go get famous on stage. Famous on Broadway. They'll take me. I'm amazing. I'm a quadruple threat. I can sing, I can dance, I can act, and I can do whatever it takes to win. They'd never take any of you.
Oh yeah? And how does Broadway feel about people who fraud their patrons and go off in violent outbursts?
Wait. Are you filming this? Give me the phone. Give me the phone, you stupid little.
Stop it, Miranda.
Diana, get the phone!
Enough, Miranda.
Excuse me?
I said enough. It's over.
Diana, you either get me the phone or you're fired.
Fired from what? CGTC is nothing anymore. We ruined it. We dropped the ball on the rents. I knew it was wrong, and I let you talk me into it. And I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you having any sort of control over me.
Same here. I trusted you, Miranda, but not anymore.
Did you two forget you're on the ZTTC board with me? If I'm going down, I'm dragging you down with me.
Is that so?
You might want to check the paperwork.
What?
You wanted sole name on everything. Everything is yours. Everything is on you.
Ah. You're all against me. Makes sense. Everybody always hates what they can't be. Hates the people who have what they can't have. I tried to help you people. I gave you jobs. I gave you advice. I gave you guidance. I gave you my time and my star power. I gave you my money. I tried to save your rinky-dink organization. And when you wouldn't accept the help, I tried to make a real theater for this town, and you all ruined it. Well, forget all of you. I'm the real star here, and you all are just the haters. So long, everybody. You'll see me on Broadway. I won't save you a seat.
She's walking into the lobby that's filling up with people that she just tried to fraud.
And I'm going out the back door.
Good riddance.
And post. Brenna, I'm sorry. You were right. I let Miranda and her money and her influence persuade me into being someone I'm not. And everyone, I'm sorry I've been so cold and stuck up these past few years. I've just been so business oriented and thought I was better than everyone else, and that's just so shitty of me. I'm sorry. I hope that you can find it in yourselves to forgive me. Oh, as a start, I'm going to cover the cost of tonight's auditorium rental, and after that, my building is free to WCP, free of charge for any shows that you'd like to do.
Wow.
Brenna, I don't expect everything to go back to how it was right away, but I'd love it if you could talk things out. Will you come back home? Yes.
Well, I think you guys have a show to put on.
And tickets to sell, if you'll excuse me.
Well, best of luck for the show, everybody. I will see you after.
I guess I should actually go buy a ticket. I didn't do that because I didn't anticipate you all running out? Congrats, broken leg.
Dad, I love you. I love you too. Oh, I'm gonna go get a ticket, okay? I can't wait to see you shine on stage. You're a star. I'll see you after, okay? Okay. Break legs, everybody.
You're the one who sent me the recording of my mother?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry, you shouldn't have heard that.
It's okay. I needed the push. I wouldn't have thought you'd have had it in you. Thanks.
You're not staying for the show?
Oh, no. I think I've done enough for you all. Besides, first off, Liz, she is my mother. I'd probably better go check on her before she goes full crazy. Break legs.
So, if you had that recording, does that mean you were still going to rehearsals at Willerton Theater?
I was. I'm sorry, I just didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. You know, I always find it easier to be in the middle of things, rather than to fully align myself to one side. You know, when we were debating on whether you should be on the board or not, I was the one abstention. The sides were just getting too heated, and I really didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I tried to tell Sam, but I chickened out. I'm sorry, I should have said something.
I'm happy you're here with us.
I'm happy to. You know, I'm gonna go get ready for the show and finish everything up. Thank you guys for understanding. Rachel, I have a tear in one of my shirts. I tried to stitch it,
Well,
but
I've seen your stitching before. Take me to it, I'll fix it up. And Lori, I'm sorry I've been avoiding you. It's just that Miranda was forcing me to report on you, and I figured I'd just have nothing to report on than to spy on you or get caught lying to her. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I understand.
Dinner after the show?
You bet.
Have a good show. Alright, let's see that shirt of yours.
I hope you know your mom would be so proud of you.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was always so proud of you. She never stopped talking about you. You were just like the light of her eye. Never forget that. And this group meant so much to your mother. A place for her to belong when she didn't fit in as a kid. It's where she made friends and memories. It's where she met your father. This group meant the world to her, and it would have broken her heart to see it fall apart. But you saved it. You alone.
I didn't do this alone.
No, not all of this. All shows take a team. But the group, you did that yourself. You saved it when all of us were ready to give it up. You made sure that the Willerton community players will be around for years to come. The start of a new chapter for the WCP.
The start of Act 2.